And welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. We're at New Bonny Street, which is the little road at the side of the big multicoloured parrot, look, that one there, which is just off Central Blackpool Promenade, which is just at the back of us there, look. And if you keep up to date with all things Blackpool, you'll probably have heard the news and you'll have an idea why I'm going to go and have a look at Blackpool Central car park. So make sure that you're subscribed, make sure that you've hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. You can get that from visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter. It's completely free and it's completely packed full of all kinds of interesting things, events, news, and the stuff that you never knew about the Fylde Coast area. Right, come with me, shall we? Let's go and have a look. It's actually gone a little bit cloudy. It's been quite cool today. It is October half term, and I have to say it's lovely and busy, and it's not raining, which is always a bonus. So Blackpool Central, you'll know that Bonny Street Market closed. Not this year, I bet it's a couple of years ago now, and it's been standing empty ever since. There's a chap down there, I wonder what he's doing. There's a chap on the phone. Interesting. Anyway, Bonny Street Market is closed and it's all been shut down in preparation in advance for the Blackpool Central redevelopment, because this big surface car park is all earmarked for the site of the new Blackpool Central leisure development, as you will probably know, because we've been round here many a time. So this big monstrosity in front of us is the old police station, and just to the left of it is the old courts building, and these are destined for demolition. So these, according to Blackpool Council, are going to be coming down sometime early in 2025. This is Bonny Street. Let me just look through the slats. This fence is all new. This one here, this street, is Bonny Street, so it goes down to Chapel Street at that end. It's a good cut through that. It's really useful if you want to cut a big corner off. So that's the police station and the law courts just at the side of it. So Blackpool Central is destined to be a £300 million indoor entertainment park with a 200-bed hotel, 2 theme parks, multiple bars, a performance square, and a partridge in a pear tree by all accounts. And this is a whopping great big 17-acre site. You're not quite aware of it when you're standing down here looking through a forest of car roofs, but it is a really big site. There's another little car park down here which is useful. I've just seen a traffic warden mouching about. Oh, I wonder what he's doing. A man with, oh, he's got a lanyard on. I don't know whether anybody recognises him or whether he's just mouching about. He might just be having a phone call and mouching about. It might be nothing to do with anything. So there's another little car park down here that you get to from Bonny Street, which is useful if you're wanting to park centrally. I've been in this one many's a time. So you get into this one from the gateway down there off Bonny Street, and note that there are traffic wardens on the prowl. So don't think you're going to get away without a ticket. This has been going on for some years because if you are very, very old, I can just remember there being fairgrounds on the area where Coral Island is. This is what was the original station building, the sort of terminus thing that you went into. This was all the railway lines that went out up to the main line, and I can just vaguely remember stuff in this area. But this has been going on ever since the railway line was actually closed. Back in the day, Blackpool Central railway station was the busiest in the world. By 1911 it was whopping, it was massive. So you had all these lines that came into Blackpool, into the central station, all the day trippers disgorged off all these trains, and then the trains used to come back. My dad was telling me this the other day. I'd not connected the dots. The trains used to come back and wait on the shunting lines in this area, which is now Yeadon Way, across here, until the people were ready for going back after the day trip. Because obviously they'd not got time to go back to wherever they'd come from and run a service. There were day trip trains. So that's the police station. This building here is the court building, and this is all kind of part of it. So it's all very, very dilapidated and very ready for demolition. This is the brand new multi-storey car park, which is recently opened. It's a good car park, that, and it's pretty much secure. As you can see, there are roller shutter doors on the front, so it's quite limited access. There's CCTV cameras all over the place. I did a little walk round video in there showing how to get in it and how to use it and what have you, so I would recommend that one if you're stuck for a car park. This is Chapel Street down here. This one just at the back of where the cars are parked. That's Chapel Street. There's a little bit of parking there, and the courts is just at the back of this. So all this is all destined to be demolished. So Nickel Limited is a UK-based developer who have been working with Blackpool Council since the year dot to develop this site. So the car park is the first phase. That's what they call the enabling phase, because that replaces this, because you can't displace. I mean, you can see it's packed, it's full. There's hardly a space, and it's 3:15ish. You can't displace all this car parking in a town like Blackpool that attracts millions of visitors a year and not provide something else, or nobody's got anywhere to park. So this is the enabling phase of the development, the multi-storey. And then phase one is the heritage quarter, which is the old buildings at the back of it. You can just see the sign for the joke shop. So it's that stretch of buildings from there right down to the corner of Chapel Street where that old pub is, whose name escapes me. And that's all going to be redeveloped into apart hotels, pubs, holiday flats, all kinds of different stuff. So they've been working on this since it was first announced. In 2017, the sort of news first came out that there was a plan ahead, and the council had signed a non-disclosure agreement. And then in 2018, the plans were revealed for what they were going to do with Blackpool Central. The original theme was Chariot of the Gods, which is a Swedish author's science fiction-y type thing. I'm not familiar with it myself, I must admit. So it's all these old red brick buildings that are just coming into view, the first phase of the heritage quarter. I'm glad you didn't hit me with that then. These seagulls are all having a wobble, and one of them's just plopped and narrowly missed me. But on the 16th of October this year, so this has been going on for a long time, on the 16th of October this year, Nickel filed for notice of intention to appoint administrators. And most of the directors have resigned and left. And the last remaining one is Alan Murphy, who is the sole remaining director. So there you go. Let's go across the road. You've got all your bus coach, not station, not your bus station. This is where your coaches pick up and drop off. This is the Sands building, this black one in the centre here. And this is the famous Central Drive. So the hope was that all of this development is going to kickstart the regeneration of Central Drive, which also badly needs it. This is your proposed heritage quarter, all these lovely old red brick buildings. So that's where we're up to. So the news has just broke. Blackpool Council have issued a statement saying that they are fully committed to working this plan through and delivering it and redeveloping the site. To be honest, I've got every faith that they will. I think now that we've got this far, I think something will happen. Call me an optimist if you like, but time will tell. Time will tell. It's not the first plan that's been put forward. In the 2000s, in the new millennium, there were the plans, as you might remember, for the super casino, and that was scuppered in 2007. And then in 2009, plans were put forward for a snow dome, Blackpool snow dome. So it's not the first idea that's sort of gone south. But I've got a feeling in my water that something will rise from the ashes. Call me an optimist. What do you think? Do you think it will continue? I mean, they've already done quite a bit of the work. They've got the car park built, and these are coming down in early 2025, which leaves a pretty empty building plot. Pretty empty and a very big building plot. Did you hear that guy then? A load of crap. There's always one. Do you know, it astonishes me how pessimistic, negative and morning minnie some people can be. So there you go. Let me have your comments underneath in the comments, and we'll have a vote on it. We'll decide what we think. I think something will happen. Probably not straight away, but eventually. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. Don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. Get that at visitfyldecoast.info/newsletter. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye for now.